Ever felt trapped in a relationship that's dragging you down? What if I told you that letting go of toxic relationships is the key to unlocking your true potential? In this video, we're diving into the transformative power of embracing change and breaking free from harmful bonds. You'll discover how letting go can drastically improve your life, boost your happiness, and why it's crucial for your well-being. Stick around because I'm going to share insights and strategies that have helped countless others, and they can help you too. Let's get started. So, how do you know if you're in a toxic relationship? It's not always easy to tell, especially if you're deeply involved. Here are some signs to look out for. If a relationship is constantly draining and taking from you, depleting you emotionally, mentally, or physically, it's a major red flag. A healthy relationship should bring two people together, creating a stronger unit that pours love and positivity into each other. Instead, if you feel like you're always giving and getting nothing in return, it's time to take a closer look. Pay attention to how your partner treats you. Are they constantly criticizing you, manipulating your emotions, or making you feel guilty for things that aren't your fault? These are clear signs of a toxic dynamic. Consider how you feel when you're with them. Do you feel drained, anxious, or unhappy most of the time? Do you find yourself walking on eggshells, afraid to express your true feelings? These feelings are strong indicators that something isn't right. Remember, in a healthy relationship, both partners should feel valued, respected, and supported. If that's not happening, it might be time to reassess the relationship and consider whether it's truly beneficial for your well-being. Dealing with the problem is the only way to resolve it. Toxic relationships don't just appear overnight. They're established through small steps. It's a gradual process that can be difficult to recognize until you're deeply entangled. That's why it's crucial to address issues as soon as they arise. Recognizing the red flags we mentioned earlier is the first step, but it's equally important to set boundaries at the very first sign of trouble. Think of it like cutting down the root of a weed when it's just a small baby plant. If you address bad situations promptly, you can prevent them from escalating. Setting boundaries early on can make a huge difference. It not only helps protect your mental and emotional well-being, but can also prevent the relationship from escalating to physical abuse. Make it clear what behaviors are unacceptable and stand firm in your resolve. By doing this, you're safeguarding yourself and setting the stage for healthier interactions. Remember, it's easier to address a problem when it's small than to try and uproot a deeply ingrained issue later on. Don't ignore the red flags. Deal with them head-on and set clear boundaries to protect yourself and your well-being. Leaving a toxic relationship is one of the hardest but most important steps you can take for your well-being. Here are some compassionate and practical steps to help you through this difficult process. Accept your situation. Accepting that you are in a toxic relationship is crucial for moving forward. This can be tough, but it's an important first step. Be kind to yourself and understand that it's okay to feel confused or scared. Create a safety plan. If the relationship is physically abusive, it's essential to have a safety plan. This might include finding a safe place to stay, keeping important documents and money accessible, and knowing who to call in an emergency. Organizations like domestic violence hotlines can offer valuable resources and advice. Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who care about you, friends, family, or support groups. Talk to them about what you're going through. Their support can provide emotional strength and practical help when you need it most. Set boundaries and limit contact. Once you are in a safe place with a support system established, clearly communicate your decision to leave and set firm boundaries. Limit contact with the toxic person as much as possible. This might mean blocking their number, avoiding places they frequent, or even changing your routine to avoid encounters. Focus on self-care. Prioritize your well-being by engaging in activities that make you feel good. This could be anything from exercising, picking up a new hobby, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking time to relax and decompress. Self-care is essential for healing and rebuilding your strength. Breaking free from a toxic relationship is a process. It is incredibly challenging, but it's also an act of self-love and courage. It might take time and there may be setbacks. After all, you're taking a vital step toward reclaiming your life and your happiness. Stay firm in your decision and be patient with yourself. You deserve the best in any relationship. One of the hardest parts of leaving a toxic relationship is staying away and not going back. It's tempting to return to familiar patterns, even if they're harmful. Here are some strategies to help you stay strong and cope with feelings of guilt and fear. First, remind yourself why you left. Keep a journal where you write down all the reasons the relationship was toxic and how it made you feel. Revisit this list whenever you feel the urge to go back. This can help reinforce your decision and remind you of the importance of moving forward. Stay connected with your support system. Friends, family, and support groups can provide the encouragement and accountability you need. They can offer a listening ear, practical advice, and remind you of your worth when you're feeling down. It's normal to feel guilt and fear after leaving a toxic relationship. Acknowledge these emotions, but don't let them control you. Understand that feeling guilty doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It often stems from the manipulation and control exerted by the toxic person. Reflect on these feelings and challenge them with the reality of the situation. Finally, stay focused on your goals. Visualize the positive future you're working towards. A life free from toxicity, where you can thrive and be happy. Every small step you take away from the toxic relationship is a step towards this brighter future. Change is hard, but it's also necessary. Accepting the change means embracing a new chapter in your life. It's okay to feel scared or uncertain. Those feelings are natural. What's important is to keep moving forward, one step at a time. After leaving a toxic relationship, rebuilding your self-esteem and confidence is essential. Set small, achievable goals to boost your confidence. Start with simple tasks and gradually take on more challenging ones. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Recognize and celebrate your progress. This reinforces your sense of achievement and motivates you to keep going. Reflecting on your strengths is another powerful tool. Make a list of your positive qualities and achievements. Remind yourself of these regularly to reinforce your self-esteem. It's easy to forget your worth when you've been in a toxic relationship, but acknowledging your strengths can help you rebuild your confidence. As we conclude, I want to leave you with a powerful quote from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. This journey is about reclaiming your power, your happiness, and your life. See you in the next video.